So here we are. This is Yorba Linda, an amazing city. People really love it here. Sprouts!
So Sean, what happened?
Okay, so we're doing these videos for the people, and we can't just do I have to multitask. And so we saw a Sprouts, and we love our Sprouts here.
And so here we are. We're in Yorba Linda, and while we're going to give you a full vlog tour of Yorba Linda, we had to stop at the grocery store at Sprouts, one of our favorite stores. So now that we've got that out of the way, stay tuned for our tour of Yorba Linda. So if there's anything to me that sort of exemplifies Yorba Linda, because it's nestled in the Santa Ana Mountains, and that is...
it's nestled, so it's nestled up again.
It is hills and views. I mean, so what do you get when you live in Yorba Linda?
So you get space, I would say. That it's really, this city is awesome because, it's not all, obviously you have your apartments, your condos, and your townhomes. But what Yorba Linda is kind of, I think, would say, known for are its houses, and almost estate type houses.
Big estates, yeah.
Yeah, you can need 3-car garages, you see so many of them. You just see big houses, and it's just like that. It's this mix of older stuff built in the 50s, 60s, 70s, but then you get stuff that's up to brand new. So you get there's actually new construction happening as we speak, and it's just that's what you're getting. You're getting this just mix of everything.
Yeah, and I would say it's more ranch style homes. You get kind of equestrian feel here.
Yeah,
I think people that want to live out here, they really like the space. They like the mountains. It's right next to Chino Hills State Park. It's actually right next to Chino Hills. It's borders Riverside County, so you're kind of in between Riverside County and LA County.
Yeah, exactly. You're kind of you're right there. So, and what's nice is that Yorba Linda, you feel like you're a world away, but it's just basically right at the end. You just take the 55 freeway, and you're not even much on the 91 necessarily. It does, obviously, the 91 does hug the 91, but you can just take the 55 freeway straight down to the rest of Orange County, and that way you're not stuck with that horrific 91 traffic, because it's brutal. So before we continue, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Sean Azad.
And I'm Courtney Azad, and we are licensed real estate agents here in the state of California.
And if you're watching this channel, you might be thinking, wow, Sean, I love Orange County. I love the glitz. I love the glamour. I love the incredible weather. I can't wait to move out here now. The problem is I'm not local. I may be out of state and maybe even out of the country. So I don't know what to do. And I totally get that. That's why you're going to reach out to us so we can have that conversation, find out specifically what you're looking for, or we can be your boots on the ground. We work with a team of people where we can actually make sure that someone's able to always be at your disposal to find that perfect home. We can actually even do virtual tours of not just the properties, but of the neighborhoods as well, to really give you a good sense of the area. So when you do come out, your time is spent super efficiently. So what you want to do is you want to give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country. Yeah, and it reminds me a lot of Anaheim Hills as well, which is just kind of on the other side of it. You get a lot of views of Anaheim Hills when you're in Yorba Linda, so it has a similar feel to that, similar ranch, equestrian style homes.
Yes, I wouldn't say that they're definitely different feels, but from that perspective, those attributes like the equestrian stuff, the hilliness, the bigger homes, there's definitely similarities there. But Yorba Linda has this, I don't know, almost a polish to it, and it's kind of hard to explain, but it's really cute. And you have got good shopping here.
So I contend that the anchor of this market is actually See's Candy.
Yeah, not Sprouts. Even though Sprouts is amazing, See's just okay. I'm just gonna throw it out there, and you guys, if you have any thoughts, you can comment below. But honestly, See's Candy is the best chocolate in the world.
It is
See's.
Better than Swiss chocolate, English chocolate, any chocolate. And then if we weren't,
and their Bordeaux are so good.
Oh yeah, and if we weren't constricted by the American laws for
preservatives
and stuff like that, I think that See's Candy would just blow everyone out of the water.
Oh my gosh, if it's actually made in Europe with more lax restrictions from that perspective.
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't know if you've ever had it, but chocolate in Europe tends to taste way better than chocolate here because because they don't have the preservatives. So if C's was actually not having to worry about the preservatives, crazy how it wouldn't be fair to the world, honestly.
Yeah, so that's just another reason why Yorba Linda is such a great place to live, because you can come get C's candy anytime you want.
For sure. You're right next to all the action, and again, I just love the space. These houses are nice and large.
Yeah, and then let's talk about the safety of Yorba Linda, and this is public information. So if you go on niche.com, you can see that its ratings for property crime and violent crime are extremely low, which is good. That's
always nice. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, so that's according to niche.com. And then also there was a survey that Safewise.com did and found that Yorba Linda was one of the safest cities in all of California.
I think it was top 10 actually.
Yeah, it's one of the safest cities in Orange County, and actually technically safer than Irvine because Irvine is much bigger.
Yeah.
So
Irvine is about close to 300,000 people. Yorba Linda is about, I think at the time of this recording, is about like 67, almost 68,000 people.
Yeah, and then another great thing about Yorba Linda is it's part of the Placentia Yorba Linda School District, which if you look on the ratings on niche.com is excellent ratings.
Yes, really good.
Yeah, I mean they, Yorba Linda is really known for having good schools according to the rankings.
Yeah, we're not steering you here. We're just saying that, Yorba Linda, the school district here is really good. The high schools are just, again, according to niche.com, really, really solid.
So one thing we did see today, a little interesting fact about Yorba Linda, is actually is the birthplace of Richard Nixon. So
who knew?
So there is a museum there. We did not want to pay the, what was it, $23? $23.
Now for this video, right? Yeah. I mean, it's like I don't think they appreciate us having too much footage within the library for our video anyway.
But there was a decent amount of people there.
Yeah, so. No, it seemed like they were enjoying themselves.
So yeah, you can check that out, and they do have a really cool golf course here, which you get some beautiful views of Anaheim Hills and the valley here, and
yeah, it's just, I mean, again, views, and that's another thing. All these housing tracts, and I mean, because of the topography, what I love about it is that you're spaced out. You're not right next to your neighbor. Like Irvine, a kind of problem I have with Irvine is that it's kind of like the Brady Bunch. You have a grid style. Your house is in the middle, and then you have 8 houses directly right around you, so you don't feel much privacy.
Yeah, because it's so flat there.
It's so flat now because of the natural topography here. One, you can't have, you just don't get that feel of neighbors just like hovering over you. But second is that because of the topography and because of the hillness, it seems like so many houses have some nice views and some striking views. And we're lucky today. It just rained last night, so it's clear sky. I mean, it's not clear skies, but I mean, it's just the no smog. It's just beautiful, and you could just look. You can see out for miles and miles.
And you can also see, because it's technically winter, when you're on the freeway, you can see the snow-capped mountains, which
for that day.
Yeah, for that day, which is quite captivating. Usually, after the smog comes back, it goes away. So.
Yeah, and it's funny because you actually see like downtown LA actually went on a nice clear day.
Yeah.
And typically it gets hazy and you're like, oh wow, LA's not.
Yeah. You're like, LA's right there.
Yeah.
And like much of Orange County, Yorba Linda has lots of really cute parks, so it's easy to find parks to go walk around, whether you're walking your dog or maybe you have kids, so that's just a nice thing about Yorba Linda, is that it has a lot of cool parks.
Yeah, so that's a big point, because people, again, a lot of people just like to have that, and unfortunately, especially in more established areas, they just didn't have that master planned component to it where they figured out, okay, we have like this many residential properties, chances are we need a park here or a park there, and Yorba Linda has tons of parks. And then what's really cool too is that actually when we're driving through a lot of these housing developments, I mean, especially the newer constructions, especially, and again, like they're just large, they have 3 big 4-car garages, and just, I don't know, that's a nice feel to it. I mean, people really, again, that's what I think of Yorba Linda a lot. It's just the bigger homes and like the views and that kind of thing.
Yeah, and Yorba Linda is a little unusual in that because it is, an older city, it's more established, but then you also get newer construction here.
Yeah, or brand new. I mean, or in the middle of construction, actually.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, Shea Homes is actually building a new development as we speak.
Yeah, so that's one, it's difficult to find new construction in Orange County just because it's so already built out. So Yorba Linda is one of the rare places where you can find it.
Totally.
And then obviously because we are very close to Riverside County, and we
want to be real. about like just how, we want to be real and raw, because it's not all sunshine and unicorns. Every city has its pros and cons, and obviously we love Yorba Linda. However, it does have some cons.
It does get hot here, and then we're talking about Southern California spoiled hot, but it is hot. You do need your air conditioning in the summer.
And with those big homes, it might be have a good efficient air conditioning system, or solar actually.
Yeah, and then the getting out here, it is kind of far. I mean, if you are working, let's say in Irvine
or Newport,
which is kind of the center of Orange County's commerce, it can take a while, and the traffic can be a little atrocious getting out here.
Yeah, so basically the 91 freeway, pretty bad traffic, right? I mean, so you do have you have a fast pass, so you can.
That doesn't do anything, and it costs so much.
So you do have that, and fortunately, it's not like you can take surface streets to basically get to the 55 freeway. That's where you want to hit, but the 55 freeway also does back up. I mean, the 55 freeway is pretty tough freeway for sure.
Yeah, I would say out here, once you're getting out towards Chino Hills, Corona, the traffic can get pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, it gets way worse when you get there. But I mean, so Yorba Linda is kind of right before it gets really bad, but it's still, again, it's getting progressively worse as the farther east you go. I mean, that's just the 55 freeway is just one of those famous freeways for getting backed up.
And the 91.
Yeah, and the 91. But unfortunately, they can, given where you are here in Yorba Linda, you can take surface streets to get to the 55 freeway to bypass the 91 for the most part.
True. And then, what is the price like in Yorba Linda? The pricing?
Yeah, it's not cheap. It's definitely above average for Orange County. So Orange County at the time of this recording is about, median price point is about $950,000, and Yorba Linda is about 1.2. So you're about $250,000 higher than the average price point in Orange County, and really, I mean, again, it's easy to see why, right? Between all the attributes and the general, I would say, like square footage, the properties are a bit bigger here, so you're going to pay more, and that, but at the same time, you got to realize that it is going to cost you more.
And one cool thing about Yorba Linda too is that it is close to Anaheim, so that means you're near the seat of entertainment in Orange County. So if you are looking for some nightlife or some things to do on the weekend, sports teams, that is available. Obviously Disneyland.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. You can't talk about Anaheim without talking about Disneyland for sure. I mean, so if you're looking for entertainment, it is nice that you're right next door to it. It definitely doesn't feel like it's encroaching upon you.
No.
But you can get there too, relatively quickly.
Yeah, it's very close, but you do feel almost a world away. It's
it's actually amazing. You don't feel anything close to Anaheim, even though you border it. I mean, it's a definitely different feel.
It almost, because it's nestled on the Santa Ana Mountains, so you do almost has a mountain vibe. A tiny hint of it. You can almost feel it.
I don't know if I feel mountains per se. I feel hills more than mountains. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I guess just because of the topography, because people really aren't. You're not super stacked on top of each other. So.
And as far as your general areas for shopping, is again, obviously, if you're looking to move to an area, you kind of want to know, okay, what are your creature comforts, your basics, right? Like, so where are you going to shop? Where are you going to get your supplies? And nice thing is that Yorba Linda is actually pretty well situated, because obviously you have the 91 freeway, which is a nice artery, the 55 freeway, which is also a great way to get here. But your general retail shopping establishments are going to be basically along Yorba Linda Boulevard, the Imperial Highway, and also Valley View Road, or Valley View Avenue, I should say. And remember, we are licensed realtors here in the state of California. So as much as we love making these videos, what we love more is to help you with your real estate needs. So whether you're looking to buy or sell a house, what you want to do is you want to give us a call or shoot us a text.
Yes, that number is a cell phone, so you can call us or text us, or you can use WhatsApp if you're outside the country.